childhood memory was living in Fullerton, California, going out back, and our backyard, there was a huge hill.
Oh, God.
And then at the top of the hill was like the next neighborhood. And the entire hill slope was covered in ice plants.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Now, I lived in that house when I was, born to when I was about 2.5 years old. That is just about my earliest childhood memory.
That's a really nice memory.
Was a beautiful hillside of ice plant in our home, my first home in Southern California as a kid. So I love it, Devin, when we can bring this beautiful ice plant to our QVC customers, because when I talk about it here on the East Coast, sometimes people have no idea. They look at me like I have two heads. They're like, what are you talking about?
We have been conditioned in America to lay mulch.
Yeah.
Mulch is death. This is life. You can replace your mulch with this life. Now, I love ice plant like you, but I love it because this is a problem solver.
Yeah.
Sometimes on the weekends you want to be lazy. You don't want to go out and work in the yard. This is the perfect plant for a lazy gardener because this is going to eliminate the mulch.
Yeah.
The plants produce this thick foliage that will smother out the weeds, so no more picking the weeds. They'll grow through your graveled patches in your rock gardens, and they're gonna do so by producing some of the best color of these beautiful flowers for 5 to 6 months every single year.
Does it stay green all year round?
That was my next point.
Right?
Evergreen 12 months out of the year.
Yeah.
What more could you ask out of a plant?
So you're getting 18 pieces here of this hardy succulent ice plant. You just need to choose your color. So you can get your fire spinner, your jewel of desert, your peach star, or your gold nugget. We'll show you those images on our still store in just a minute. I do want to point out this is on Easy Pay, as well as the fact that this is free shipping, which is fantastic. And we're basically sending you a flat of the ice plant, right?
18 pieces. This is going to make your life so easy. You see, each one of these is individually planted, so you can just pop them right out, place them anywhere in the garden, and each one of these, one of this plant right here will turn into a gorgeous plant like this the first season.
It's like a great patch, turns into a great patch.
Exactly,
right? Yeah.
And you're getting 18 of them and they grow so quickly. One collection will cover an entire 25-foot border that's about 1.5 feet wide, or mass planted about 40 square feet.
Nice. Here are your different varieties that you choose from. There's fire spinner.
Bright. This comes from South Africa.
Beautiful.
This is a real eye-catching color. Jewel of the desert garnet. It's this bright, brilliant garnet color. And it's going to bloom like that for 5 to 6 months. The golden nugget shimmers like the sun. This will spread through your graveled patches here on a beautiful slope. Sloped areas often get neglected.
It's great for sloping.
Plant it on your slopes and watch them fill in beautifully. And my absolute favorite, I love the pastel peach star because it has a classic peach colored flower that blooms so profusely from June all the way to about the first frost. And then it's covered with an evergreen foliage year round.
Is it picky about sun or shade? And is it picky about soil?
This is a great plant because first off, it is a succulent plant, which means the foliage itself actually holds moisture within it.
Yes.
That means they can handle the hot summer heat. They can handle the droughts. You can plant these where the hose doesn't reach and they will be fine. They will thrive in your rocky, craggy soils and they will grow just about anywhere. They like the sun, they like the part sun to the full sun. So give them in the hot sunny areas, maybe even along your hot driveway, that little gap next to your driveway where not even the grass will grow.
Right.
This will grow there.
Well, it's ice plant, which is really special and unusual, not something that you really see everywhere. I can tell you here on the East Coast, I don't see it here very often, but I was so thrilled when Roberta's decided to bring it to QVC. It's easy to grow, which I think is important. The flowers are gorgeous. Pick the favorite color that you have. If I were you, I'd consider buying more than one flat of these because you're really gonna get great coverage. This is gonna become like the green carpet over your topsoil.
Yes.
And what does that do? Well, it keeps the weeds from poking through, it maintains moisture in your soil, and you have something that even when it's not flowering is pretty to look at. When I look, we just had our whole front of our house re-landscaped last year, and so we have a lot of starter plants. It's going to take a while to fill in, but in the winter, now that the snow's melted, all that's left is brown in the front of my house.
Your ice plant would be bright green under the snow.
It'd be so pretty.
So if you're concerned, you're wondering, where would I plant this? Think about your garden. Where do you have mulch? Where are you normally, spending all those big bucks to, break your back and spread the mulch? This will replace the mulch. Plant this in those areas, and it will produce blankets of these beautiful flowers that are the brightest colored flowers we've ever had on a ground cover.
Yeah.
And they're going to last for 5 to 6 months every single year because they're winter hardy to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Do they become overly invasive though,
Not
Devin?
at all.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Because some ice plant does, right?
It is not the invasive ice plant.
Yeah.
This will each grow about 1.5 feet around. So each one will create about 1.5 feet around.
Area, right.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and not go much further than that. What we have here in front of us, this full carpet, is the equivalent of the one flat that you're picking up, correct?
By the end of the first season,
by the end of the first season.
And then by the second season, it'll continue to expand even more so.
Well, pick your favorite color, give Ice Plant a try. We have free shipping, and we also have 2 easy payments. That's M49068. So we're gonna be talking grass, no-mow grass, coming up in just a moment. But I also wanna let you know that in 15 minutes, we're gonna head over to our QVC studio annex, where we do our live audience shows, and things are set up